Now check that out. I came through what I was calling a transition, you know, this grazing field or whatever. There's poop everywhere. There's footprints from game everywhere. I have a feeling a lot of these trails in here are just exactly what that is. It's like a bunch of elk walking around in circles. Then I get to this other forest, which I have not even looked into. I cannot see a thing yet. And right in front of it's the X. I mean, come on, guys, are we catching on to this or what? I mean, it's so blatant. I mean, believing in Bigfoot's so easy if you just open your mind a little bit. Just look, it's right there. You know, of course, it's wedged up top into a V. You know, it's almost getting old, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like, how many more X's can I show you? That are blatantly set up, you know, to show they're here. Well, you know what? I'll just keep it rolling. Let's go in here. I'll bet you, behind the X, there's going to be something in here. Oh man, it's really quiet in here. It's real shabby. You know, I'm starting to buy into like certain areas aren't Sasquatch. You know, a lot of people tell me that. They're like, you know, those are dogmen over there. You know, I'm like, you know what? It's possible. But in my experience, look at this place. Holy crap. Oh yeah, this is really good in here. In my experience, anything is possible. But I've also seen them all together. Literally all different creatures together. Like, not one of them even looks the same, really. So anything's possible. I was saying in a couple videos ago, like, you know, are we sure it's just Bigfoot that does the structures? Like, I feel like they're like, there's fewer of them, and there's much more of these other creatures. I could be completely wrong. And I feel like they're not the ones that need to do the structures. That they're the kings. Like, it seems like the Sasquatch are in charge. Okay, this is one of the most unique forests I have ever seen. Unbelievable. X. Now, someone else told me, look at the trail through here. Look at that. It goes through all of this madness. There's a clear trail. I'm blown away by this spot. I'm trying not to get too excited, but this is incredible in here. All inside. Now that looks more trampled by Sasquatch. Here's the other thing. Okay, X, water. Someone's been telling me like, oh, X, who's that? Forget who that was. Like the X's. And I've been noticing X's in front of water. I mean, I see them all the time, not by water as well, but I also see them marking water, it would seem. This is incredibly unique in here. Oh yeah, Nico, I think I found a great place to bring you guys. That's really easy to walk. It's all flat. I'm a little tired of walking up those hills on myself. This is cool. Look at the pine tree up in the air. You guys, please, I mean, this is them, okay? We're like big time in it right here. Big time in it. Look, that arch and that one. Look at that one. It starts all the way over there and goes all the way up. And they make an X at the top. It's incredible. Bends. What is this? I have never ever seen anything so different and eerie in my life than this. This is cool. This is cool. Look in here. I wanted to do clips, but you know, I think I just look at the trident. You guys, I'm telling you, I only see these tridents here. That's a really nice one. See that? Let me get a picture. I'm kind of done pointing out every little, you guys can see for yourselves. I'm not going to be like, okay, look, there's a break there. I mean, you guys can see, okay? Man, down in there, it looks really good. Now, explain to me what happened to me today. I was not going to leave, okay? I was going to stay home, do some stuff. I was doing laundry, cleaning. It was just one of those days. And I just couldn't help it. Like, I got an urge to come to here, to this spot. Bizarre. It's just like they want me just to look at their places. That's it. I don't know why they don't. I know they're watching me. I know, okay? Look at the X's through there. I know they're watching me. Look at that. I think it's just up in the air. There's nowhere that came from. I swear. There's nowhere. It's just thrown there. I want to see that happen. Okay, that's what I want to see. Is there anybody out there like secretly that has like videos of that happening? Because I just want to see it. I would never, share it with anybody. But I'm just wondering if anybody has any insight on them building structures. I know it's one in a million because I'm pretty sure that happens at nighttime. It has to. I would think. Unless they just have these overwhelming abilities to, to know their surroundings. Like, within 5 miles of them, they can sense you, or they know when they can do stuff. Is the only other thing I can think of. Look at that thing peeled. Do they climb up the top and then jump off? We used to do these things as kids. Like, depending on how big you were, you'd find a tree like this. It'd be thicker than that, and you'd climb up the tree until it would start to lean over, and you would just, kind of put your feet out once you got to the right level, and then it would just parachute you out, and you'd land and let go. And a lot of times the trees would look like that when we were done. It was terrible. Little kids doing stupid things. So I'm wondering if they don't do similar. The little guys don't climb up sometimes. Ooh, what's that? It's all too old to tell for sure. Does look a little like a footprint, doesn't it? It looks like, the back looks like it's melted in a little bit, but the front looks like there's actually toes there. I'm guessing this is a spot that people just don't come into. I mean, I think it might belong to this ranch. I'm not sure. Like it's U.S. forest behind me, but I think I might have just crossed the line. And if that's the case, this guy blatantly knows. There's no way, I see another X up there. There's no way if you own this property that you don't know, you don't think something weird's going on in there. Here's the thing, as you walk by here, same thing on the other side. There's just, you can't see. You saw, I just walked through there. You cannot see anything in there unless you go. Like, no, you can't see any abnormalities at all. Try that again, abnormality. Again, leaner's coming up. Man, this doesn't end. Okay, this is a great place. I want to see some I'd like to see some better structures. That's the only thing, but based on my experience, is what gives me the idea that this is not a permanent residence for them. It's somewhere they come for whatever. Could be who knows what it is, X. Blatant. That's my word, blatant. I can't come up with anything else. Oh, this is unbelievable. This doesn't stop. I'm looking 360. Look at it. It doesn't stop. It's seen. There's another star structure. And believe me, like I said, I'm not pointing out all the structures. Hardly at all. I see, like, you get an idea. Just a million things like this. X's. All kinds of trails. Now I got to be careful in here. I could get easily, maybe not necessarily lost where I wouldn't be able to get back, but I could end up coming out somewhere I really don't want to be. That would be really difficult to get back. But I don't even care. As long as the rain holds off, I'm happy. And mostly just because the camera gets wet. This is incredible. I'm so happy this keeps going. See, what this tells me is that maybe it gets better. I'm just running it, you guys. I don't care. I don't want anything. Because I'm seeing some serious stuff. Hey, listen, this is out to the YouTubers. As far as I know, look, another one. As far as I know, YouTube is developing a program that's going to scan every video. So if you're cursing or saying racist things or being an idiot, you won't be able to monetize. Look at that. This is getting really good. I'm so happy right now. This is why I want to be out here all the time. Eliminate half the stress in my life. And just be able to take like guys like Nico that's coming out with the sun. Can't wait. Look at that star. Like what job would be cooler than being able to do that all the time? Like just because, just to see these people walk into a place like this for the first time and see how they react and all that. Problem is, can't do it too long because I got 1,000 people that know where these spots are. And that wouldn't be fair to the Sasquatch. This is incredible. This is incredible. I'm going to call this mini Bigfoot world or something. I'm going to make something up. Hey, that's one of my hardest parts of the day when I upload the video. I'm like, what do I call this? Because it's going to sound stupid. This is really good because it's endless. I could go that way for miles. And this is the kind of place I would expect to get some kind of action. There's no way anyone's come through here but me. It's just not possible. Wouldn't you think they'd want to talk to me? I'm a little time restrained today, so let me turn this off. I'm seeing more X's. You know what? I'm not going to turn it off then because I'm wondering if I shouldn't spend some more time. What I'll do after this clip, I'll shut this down. I'll find a good spot and we'll do some zooms because I feel like there's way too many X's here. Not for them to be around somewhere. And again, the strategic value of this place is unbelievable. Here's the cool thing, guys. If I'm ever wanted by the law, boom, I come here. I could just set up a camp here and no one will ever find me. I might be a little bored, but I could come out here forever and be here forever and no one's going to come here. If you don't believe me, just ask these guys when they come out. They'll tell you. It's unusual to see an aspen tree that big bent. This is incredible in here. Sorry, I hate when I do that. My bad. Look at the aspen bend. It's not too often you see aspens bent like that. I haven't heard a sound. Look, there's more bends back there. All right, let me turn it off. Look at this run up. I just call them that. Doesn't necessarily mean they use them to run up, but I see it too much. Yeah, I'm not really seeing a lot of... You would think there'd be some more disturbance going up that tree if something was going up it. Look at the leaners going up. Threes. I'm seeing like other trident type. Oh man, it's starting to rain a little bit. All right, give me a minute. Look at the big end right there. There's nothing, there's no stump. All right, this has got to be, been walking around for a while, one of the most amazingly huge, large-scale type hunting areas I've ever found. Don't quote me on the hunting, but you know what I mean. It is unbelievable. It doesn't stop. All right, if one big end up in the air wasn't enough, look at about two. And bends and crisscrosses, and this is amazing in here. I am, oh man, I am so excited. Look, even if I go off YouTube, you guys, this is, you know, on my day off, I'll be up here with Dan or Callie or on my own, you know, because it's just an incredible thing to find something like this. This is after, you know, 1,000 hours. I finally found something like that back there, and I walked out of it because it goes that way forever. I kind of know that way about 2 miles, and I don't think it's going to be too great down there. So I'm thinking right would be awesome. See, here we go. Here's our transition. Okay, that's a good, I don't know, 1/4 of a mile long back there. 1/8 of a mile maybe. A pretty fair distance. And then here, nothing much. But I'm guessing, you know, boom, right into that forest again. It's awesome. I don't know how far to go. I don't know if I should go right and left, and you know, we can always do some exploring in there with Nico and stuff, because like, you know, I wouldn't mind letting those guys find some stuff. I don't want to just show them everything. Half the fun is just kind of going someplace no one's been yet, and I think that might be a great place to do it. I'm seeing signs all through that forest, so I think, bam, we'll continue on down there. Look how easy, guys, to walk. It's great. You know, you got to avoid a tree or two, but it's not so bad. We'll go down there. I'll bet you it might be better than any of this. As we fade back towards where I believe they are, you know, most of the time, then you'll get into those elaborate jungle gyms and crazy structures and everything else. All right, let me go over there. I'm just in awe. You guys can see that mess, right? Like all of a sudden, here's the beginning. It's not anywhere else. It's this incredible path that leads into all this stuff. Look, everything's like smushed. Look. I say again and again, unfortunately up here, you just don't get footprints. I mean, I could be 1,000,000 pounds and it just doesn't make a footprint. All right, this one's pretty interesting. Look. First of all, look at the teepee type structure here. I mean, it's simply amazing. Am I zoomed out? Okay. See this? Everything's teepeed and tangled at the top. This one, I know I said I wouldn't do this, but I am, because this one's too good. Look, in the V, and the top, in a V. You see that? Well, you'll have to just trust me. It's hard to see the other side, but that's the same exact thing as that. There it is. And there's quite a bit of rubbing above it. That's pretty unbelievable. Look, 1, 2. And then trails. Like, is this a spot he just stands here? Does this teleport you to space? I mean, what's going on? Oh, here's the trail that looks out. The trail comes in, goes to that, comes out. Wow. Should I go stand in there? I mean, I know nothing will happen, but right, who knows? standing in here that entire time. I would never have known. Ever. Like, it's so easy not to bump into them when they don't want you to. The ones that I see when I see visuals in Bigfoot universe, it's typically by accident. Like, I've told this story before, the white one. I see him a lot. And as soon as he sees me see him, he ducks down, he runs away. He's so funny. Like, he didn't mean for me to. He doesn't realize how ADHD I am. If you move, my brain's going to see you, most likely. But that's not necessarily the truth in here, because it's hard to see anything beyond, right here. Man, I love it here. Look at the deadfall. You see this? This is them, okay? I just want to emphasize this. I'll never stop, okay? This is a ground structure. Look in there. All that stuff happens to be done on a twisted aspen? Are you kidding me? No way. Alright, look at this. Again, I was about to turn the camera off. You guys, this place is so obvious. I mean, it's so blatant. It's so incredible here. Oh, it's not, okay. It still is, though. I thought that was holding that up. It really looked like it from a distance, but it's actually in front of it a little bit. I do see that a lot, actually. Even up here, I see that. As I walk closer, I realize it's not. Something's moving over there. No joke, I swear. That was weird. I'll tell you, the one rule to these guys that applies to us is no one's perfect. Some of these guys seem like they are the elite of the elite and have superpowers. Some others seem a little more dorky in a sense and make mistakes. Like what I just heard over there. I wonder how many I've walked by. Look, another one in the pitchfork. All right, I'm gonna sit down for a while. Look how this entire area was cleaned up. Even where the snow is, it pretty much looks like it's very nice there. And all of that, and I'm telling you, it doesn't end, okay? It's everywhere. All of that is in a big pile. You look carefully. You'll see every single, not every single one, but a lot of them that have just been laid on there or stuck in there. You see that? That one's just hanging there. I wonder why. Bend right behind it. Alright, I'm walking into something that looks like it's pretty crazy. I mean, you gotta see, I haven't been filming the half of it, you guys. I mean, there is stuff. It's unbelievable how much stuff's here. I mean, I could do, 100 videos here. It doesn't end. Just kind of getting a feel for this place. So I'm walking upon this, and I wanted to go on the camera. Look at that. guys, I feel so lucky to be able to find these places. I've passed 2 miles that way 50 to 100 times. Never had any idea. That this could be here like this. That so much. Like I knew there'd be stuff back here, but I didn't know it'd be like this. Uh-oh. I could be getting into somewhere special here. Someone's shooting a gun like 5 miles away, but it's echoing across the valley. Oh yeah. Look at this. You know, someone says that, it's possible that these things are spiritual. And I'm like, well, if they're spirits, how do they break and move all these things? With their minds? And how do we get footprints sometimes? You can see, look, even in the wet, okay? This is wet. No footprint. Nothing. And I see trampling. Oh man, and I can feel them. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that monster. I take it back. It's definitely a big Sasquatch. Look at the size of that tree. Look at that thing. Could it have fell by itself? Yeah, but I don't think it did. I don't think any of these did. See, to me, this is feeling much more homey. This is much more of like a dwelling type of a place, more of a hunting, like back in there. This weird areas. Look at that. Look at looks like something walks right through there. This is old too. There's old bends. Is that a giant X? I may have just found the biggest X in the world. Let's see. Oh my God. Look at, wait till I turn the camera. Wait till I turn the camera on this one. Wait till I turn the camera on this one. Look at that. Look at the X. Oh, you guys, this is special. This place is good. These are special Sasquatch. Look at the entrance. Can you guys see the entranceway to this other world? Can you see it? Do you have that in your backyard? I'm not talking to any of you guys, just like one person. Look at that. This is a home. This is where they spend a lot of time. How in the world do they push that tree over? Unless it fell and they just did the rest. My goodness. I just walked through the entrance. Look at that X. I just walked through the entrance to another world. This is not Earth. This is somewhere else. This thing makes like a, actually it's about to start pouring rain. I think that's probably where I'll go in there, somewhere like in here. Hopefully they don't kill me while I'm waiting for the rain to stop. Okay, so crisscross is here. It's almost impossible to tell because it's got so much new growth on it. But it's crisscrossing right there, the same way right there. Bends and breaks everywhere. Look at that one back there. You guys, I'm telling you right now, there's no wind in here. I can hear the wind and thunder that way, and it's really windy because the storm's coming in. You know, I hear weird stuff, and I'm thinking there's like some here, but I'm wondering if the bulk of them are not here yet. That's the feeling I get. Like they're just simply not. I think there's some that are here all year, and then there's others. Most of them aren't. And they just haven't got back here yet. I'm thinking this place, oh man, there's no way you're going to be in here without getting some kind of noise or whistles or something. Barks. Holy moly. I'm so excited that I have a place to take you guys, like Brandon, that I think might be one of the neatest places I've ever seen in my life. So I am, all that nervousness about not being able to make it to the places I want is all gone, because this place is like, would be like my number one. This is amazing. It doesn't end. I see star structures back there. I mean, it doesn't end in here. It's hard to go for timestamps because it just wants to zoom on that branch right there. I got X's back there. You guys, if this doesn't prove to anyone that watches this the existence of Sasquatch, I mean, you're just simply interested in the wrong subject. It doesn't end. I'm starting to get into snow in here because it's so protected from the sun. Here comes the rain. All right, over now. You gotta see this place. This might be one of the coolest places I've ever seen. Anywhere on any video, in anyone's thing, okay? This is, look at this inside. There's absolutely hardly any light whatsoever coming through. Look at this stuff. Look at the X. It's incredible. All right, I feel like this is a place where they, I don't know, spend a lot of time. They must. Look. First of all, you can see everywhere you go, the ground is just trampled in, sticks that are just pushed into the ground. Look at this. You guys aren't going to want to hear this, but I have to pee really bad. And I won't do it here because this is their home. It's like me. That's like a Bigfoot showing up in your living room and just peeing in your living room. Or, you know, it could have that potential, so. See that in there? That's what you call a wallow. I mean, come on, that's insane. X's everywhere. These guys are reminding me more of Bigfoot universe, and I think we just found what might be something even bigger. Bigfoot galaxy. I don't want to sound like an idiot, but it could be that big. Okay, check this out. Look at the path going through all of this. Do you find that a little bit unusual? This is all brand new and just thrown in here. Like, I think they are here because it's happened this year, I think. This is after snow. You see this? The thing is as live as it was when it was standing up. So, I really gotta get out of here so I can pee because it's gonna happen. Look at the size of that nest. What the hell is that? Dude, there's a nest that's big enough for a person practically. Let me get to that before I shut it off. This is mind-blowing. I'm guessing that I found a lot. Like this scale is so big here that it has to be many, many, I would think. Like many, many of them. It doesn't end. You guys have been walking in here for 2 hours and I just keep finding endless stuff. I haven't even filmed some of the best. I figured I'd come back with Dan or Callie. Maybe this week. Where is that thing? It's raining, but it's not too bad. This is incredible. No, I don't see it. You know what? It might have been a giant one of those. It did look like a nest, though. I can't believe there's this many of them in here. Look at these trails that go through it all. I just saw this giant ball up in a tree I thought was right there. Like I feel like I could climb up and go to sleep in it, and now I don't see it. How is that possible? I'm telling you, they zap my brain. Look at this. Nico, wait till you get in here. This is going to blow your mind. And I barely have to worry about you stubbing a toe in here. I know you're an athlete, but you know, you could be the best in the world and fall down in here. And you know, besides having to step over something like that, it's not too bad. You know why? Because they have these incredible paths like everywhere. It's like incredible. Right through it all. So it's just so easy. I actually started going uphill a little bit. There's only one word for this spot I'm about to look at right now, and it's madness. And yet, there's a trail that goes right to it. Look, how else would I be able to get through all this? Except there's a beautiful path that goes all the way into it. Look at that. Madness. That's this whole entire thing in here. Let me see if I can stick the pole through. Sorry, I'm pulling it with the tippy toe. Look at that. Goodness gracious. Why? That's amazing to me. You guys, I'm telling you, I could bring in, give me anybody. I've said this before too. Give me anybody. Give me the biggest jerk, skeptic, closed-minded person you know, and we'll bring them up here. Maybe we should do that. See, if I got paid, I would do stuff like that because I'd have the time. I don't mean I would only do it for money. I just mean like I would actually have time to do stuff like that. You know, like, let's do it. Let's find out of all the people that watch. Well, someone knows exactly who I'm talking about. I have that, like, a perfect relative or friend in mind. You know what I mean? Send him out here. I'll even pay for his plane ticket. You know, and just see, you know, if I can convince him. I won't put it on video. And if I can't, great. But, you know, I have a feeling that once you've seen that, I mean, or this, there's just no denying you're in another world here.